in New York.
Here we are.
Is there anything better?
I don't think so.
It does make me a little bit sad though, because we gallivanted today. We had a day.
We had a time. We moseyed around these streets like like aristocrats,
And it's
like
like
royalty.
And it's like, why can't we have this all the time?
I know.
Isn't it? It's like a little sad, no?
You wrote me last night. I'm going to get choked up. And I am a little hoarse because I have a head cold. So I also sound sexy right now. You said, Josh, I can't wait to see you. And that level of honesty between men, I think, is what we're lacking, not only here, but in Washington.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. We should campaign on it.
If Joe Biden could look at Mitch McConnell and say, Mitch, these pauses, they're getting a little long. And Mitch said, Joe, stop riding a bike. You keep falling. Just be better for all of us.
It would be much better. And I was just genuinely excited to see you. Having you in the big city, 95 degrees. What are you, nuts? It's disgusting.
It's soup.
And it's your fault. Because I'm just saying, whenever I go there, the weather's terrible. You come here, the weather's terrible.
It's hot, hot soup.
It's hot, hot soup.
It's the top of September. It's a little too, I wanted it to be like a Woody Allen movie. You know what I mean?
It's supposed to be.
But
It's September.
No.
It's supposed to be.
It's not there yet.
No, something's going on. They swapped the months. August was honestly gorgeous. Last week was a dream. It was a dream. High 70s, low 80s. Just beautiful. Crisp air. It's soup. Absolute soup. I went to the US Open last night.
Tell me.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So hot. Like, when the under your kneecap just gets flooded with fluid, like dripping sweat, like that level, like you could take it and use it as the base of a soup, really, like a consomme.
Yeah.
Disgusting consomme. Terrible, terrible. And the US Open is really, really fun unless you're too hot. And then you're just thinking the whole time, I want to go home. I want to watch this on TV. I want to be in the air conditioning.
Yes.
It was too much. It was too much for me.
I am the son-in-law of a former famous quarterback, Ken O'Brien, the greatest.
Ooh.
And he says the best seat is your couch. And this is a man who could get tickets to any event. You know what I mean?
Is there any sport, though, that you feel differently about that with? Because I agree with Ken for football, which is his sport.
True.
There is no chance that you are getting a better view than on TV. Beautiful, air-conditioned home, whatever snacks you want. Football's hard. It's hard, no matter where you sit. Like, even the suite. It's just... But basketball... I personally love a basketball game in person.
But you're on the wood, babe.
Yeah, it's
You're
true.
having a different experience.
For sure.
If you're in section 300, next to some guy named Rick, who's telling you about some Ponzi scheme he's got going.
No, totally.
Sucks.
We were talking about this. Can you ask, somebody invites you to a game. Can you ask where the tickets are?
That's a great question. I think you should be able to. But you can't.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't. It's rude. It's rude. They're inviting you to be with them. They're inviting you to experience what event they invited you to.
Yes.
And that should be enough. That said, sometimes it's not.
But you can't invite people to an inconvenience. And you need to question your own generosity.
Yep.
I have a buddy, shout out Dan, and he was like, would you and your son like to come with me and my son to a Rams game soon? And then he writes, we're in a box. Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
Wow.
I said, Dan, you get me. You get me, Dan. I said, this is how to operate.
Okay, but which box?
It's a good point.
I'm just saying,
And
there's
is it a
honestly
catered box?
there's a huge difference between boxes.
God, we're such bougie dickheads.
I know a guy. Of course, I won't mention him by name. I know a guy. For the longest time, families had a box. Jets, Giants. You go to the box, you can't even get a bottle of water.
Nothing in the box?
Nothing.
An empty box?
Nothing.
It's unacceptable.
Empty. Why are you spending so much money on a box? You can't put in some Poland Spring?
That's...
Nothing.
And then where do you go? It's a food desert up there on the suite level.
You go out. You go to the main concourse.
With
get yourself a Frankfurter. Of course not. Pop back in. It's terrible. Terrible.
That's class warfare.
I'm out.
I'm going to stand in line for a freaking Wetzel's pretzel, and then I'm going to go up and be with the... No.
It makes no sense.
Never.
It makes no sense. And depending on where you are on that suite level, you also can't see the game at all.
Right.
Like we had a box for Taylor Swift in Nashville.
Mm.
And while it was a fantastic experience, of course, Taylor Swift, complete queen, we had a corner box. And, you just couldn't see her that well. And we didn't know.
I'm embarrassed because I am very lucky, and I know this. And so I don't usually ask for hookups.
Sure.
And I time it, and I'm careful, and I'm strategic because I don't want to feel like a fool.
Yeah.
My wife, she happens to mention she wants to see Taylor Swift in LA. How cool would it be? I said, babe, little late. Little late, biggest ticket in the world. And it's just hard. And like literally, it wasn't that I wasn't gonna buy it, but it was that the tickets, like in the worst seats, were $1,000 each.
For sure.
And so I hit up a couple people. A lot of my friends, they work with SeatGeek. So I say, give me the main guy's, bleep his name. Give me Bleep's name. I'm going to email him. I email him once. Nothing. I email him one more time. Nothing. Not even on my hands are tied. He had nothing for me. So this is what I have to say to you.
Bleep. You mean bleep.
This is what I have to say to you, bleep. You bleeping. Hope you don't ever need anything from good old JP. I hope you want to go to the Kids' Choice Awards. Good luck. Good luck.
It's a tough ticket. Did she go?
No.
Oh my God.
What can you do? I think we're going to go to the...
You didn't even try that hard. He sent 2 emails blaming.
I think we're going to go to Jonas Brothers at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, that's the same.
It was an incoming email.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw T Swift a couple of times. She's just fantastic. There wasn't a brand. No brand wanted to take. Honestly, I'm putting this out there. Brands. Everybody that listens to the Good Guys works for a brand. Somebody that works for a brand.
Oh my God.
Send the lovely Paige Peck to a Taylor Swift show.
What an honor.
Just
Isn't she going to Miami?
Just do it. I was like, what the are you talking about? We're going to go to Miami. Yeah.
But Taylor Swift's going to Miami, isn't she?
She's going to Miami next October.
Next?
2024.
Stop.
She realized how big of a cash cow this tour was, and she's going to tour forever. Why wouldn't she?
So she's done in the States now. I miss domestic.
Yeah, but she pops back, in 24.
I'm going to have to go international to see her?
Yeah, maybe like an offshoot of like a Comic-Con. You do Comic-Con, right?
I've done it before.
Is there like something like where is Comic-Con?
San Diego.
Oh, why did I think it was in like Zurich?
Well, they're all over.
Oh, they're all over.
They're
okay.
like Wizard Con.
Got it.
That. I mean, I don't know.
It's Wizard Con.
Wizard Con, Fan Con, Con. What do you call a condom convention?
I don't know. Wizard Con.
What
a bunch of losers. No, I'm just
dude, what a cash. It's a license to print money, those things.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I've heard certain things like if you're on anything Marvel-esque, Star Trek, Doctor Strange, what's the one with the zombies on AMC?
Zombie Apocalypse?
No, the one with living
the Living Dead?
The
Death
dead,
of the Living?
The dead Wolf, Walking Dead. Thank you, Wolf.
Bingo.
Real name is Steven, I found out. Thank you, Wolf, Steven. It's not.
No, that's your seeking guy.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to talk about that. But yeah, if you're on The Walking Dead or whatever, like 6 figures in a weekend.
Crazy.
It's crazy. You know, it wouldn't be an episode of Good Guys without Hero Bread as our sponsor. Hero Bread is my hero. Why? Because it tastes like bread. Here's the thing, guys. You love bread. I love bread. There's guilt associated with traditional bread. Probably, there's a chance because sometimes it can be empty calories. Sometimes it's not the most nutritious, and yet it's so delish and you don't want to deprive yourself. Well, that's where Hero Bread comes in. They've literally solved it. They figured out the riddle because Hero Bread is high fiber, ultra low net carbs, 0 grams of sugar per slice, but it's delicious. It's tasty. It's soft. I think this is the highest compliment. It tastes like bread. Okay. And Hero's got you covered, whether you need bread, buns, tortillas, whatever it is, you're going to be able to find everything you need to cover your barbecuing needs. Maybe you want to make a delicious little, French toast in the morning, like I do for my son Max, but it's guilt free. Or you're going to do a little, I don't know, a grilled cheese, a BLT, whatever you want to do. Hero has got you covered, but it's got fewer calories than the leading national brand, 5 grams of protein per slice. And we're always trying to get that protein. So visit hero.co, use code GOODGUYS at checkout for 10% off your first purchase. That's HERO.co, use code GOODGUYS for 10% off your first order. Guys, I love being a parent and I love sharing hacks and tips and little secrets that you pick up along the way with other parents to make their experience easier. And that's where Dreamland Baby comes in. They're a sponsor of today's show, and you can go to dreamlandbabyco.com and enter my code GOODGUYS at checkout to receive 20% off site-wide plus free shipping. This offer is for new and existing customers. Look, they've got a bunch of great products, but recently we've been using the Dreamland Baby Sleep Sack, and specifically their Dream Weighted Sleep Sack. And at first I just was like, sleep sacks are all built the same. But this one is special because it's a weighted sleep sack. It's in the title. And I don't know. Shy, my son, he's 11 months and he's been on a pretty good sleep schedule, but he started getting into this routine of sometimes he would sleep as late as 6 a.m., 6:30. And then other days, all of a sudden he'd wake up at 4:35 and it just was like, oh, come on, dude. Like I thought we had a thing. I thought we had a routine. Well, I put him in the Dreamland weighted sleep sack and all of a sudden it was a game changer. He was just sleeping so much better. I think he just feels more comfortable at night, more tucked in. It's easy to use. There's a 2-way zipper, so it's fuss free if you've got to do like a diaper change. Really soft, beautiful quality material, and it can be washed. I know you're thinking, but what about if there's an accident or something? Don't worry, throw it in the washing machine. We've already done it. Beautiful, comes out great. But your baby's going to have a deeper sleep. And that's the best part because of their Cover Calm technology. It's got evenly distributed weight from shoulders to toes, exclusive to Dreamland Baby products. So go to dreamlandbabyco.com and enter my code GOODGUYS at checkout to receive 20% off site-wide plus free shipping. This offer is for new and existing customers. And God bless the fans who want to take a photo and get an autograph.
It's funny that I thought that they were all in Zurich. My friend Taylor Lautner did it because there's Twilight for that stuff is
Oh, I bet.
it's big time. It's big time.
I'm so
But
jealous.
he went to like Zurich for a convention.
Man.
Are you jealous? Why don't they do? You wouldn't want to do
No.
one anyways. I was going to say you're not, or maybe you're jealous of Twilight.
I'm jealous of Twilight. I'm jealous of his body. I'm jealous that he knows Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, and he's just the best.
He's
Taylor's number one.
He's lovely.
Lovely.
Nice person.
We should have him on the pod. He'd come on the pod in a second.
I'm down.
Yeah, we should do it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. But yeah, ripped.
Yeah,
God,
ripped.
what a body.
We're not doing so bad ourselves.
You're not doing so bad. We schwitz today.
Yes.
This is the first time, honestly, big day for us. This is the first time we saw each other basically nude.
It was. And it was great.
It was fantastic.
It really lived up.
And I'm letting everybody know that Josh is very strong.
Thank you.
Very strong. Me, I'm a little bit flabby.
You know what? I see you as capable and I see you as ready for any situation. And I think the real talent of any special forces, Navy SEAL, what have you, is the ability to blend in. You're a blender, babe.
I'm blending.
You're going to blend.
I blend.
But then when everything hits the fan, you're going to step up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm like a firefighter. In case anyone's a firefighter that's listening, I'm just like you.
Of the emergency response teams, Would you say you're a paramedic, a firefighter, or a police officer?
Paramedic.
Mm,
That's the same reason why, like, if I was drafted into war, doctor.
doctor.
I'd lie, make up a medical license, like figure something out. Doctor, I'm not going on the front lines. And as much as like being a cop sounds awesome, I'd just be too scared.
Yeah.
I don't the way that you mentioned that I'd rise to the occasion if something were to happen, I'm sure I would. That said, I am the complete opposite of seeking out conflict.
Well, yes, we know.
I do not see safe haven.
I found out okay,
Was I right?
no.
Okay. Cool.
But one of our lovely fans said it's not a safe haven. They're just called safe places.
Okay.
And it's where you can go. Not if you're going to be beat up by a girl.
Everybody that goes to WizardCon.
But if you're being like trafficked or you're in a dangerous situation like this, they'll call the police for you.
Yeah.
And it's like convenience stores.
Okay. So I wasn't wrong entirely.
Fair.
I didn't make it up.
Okay.
I didn't make it up. But yes, I am conflict averse. And so no, I'm not going to pick a field where I know that there's going to be people that I need to fight crime against. I'm not a crime fighter.
Right.
No, but I would suture. You have
Yes.
you fell.
Sterilize.
Yeah. Get
Yeah.
the alcohol, rub it
Great.
for sure. Ace bandage, 2.
I'd love to.
Splint. All of
I,
a sudden, I'm a nurse.
you know that I want to be called upon to help someone one
You
day.
do. What do you want to be?
I think firemen,
Yeah,
they're just beloved.
I see it.
I just see myself. First of all, I love suspenders, and I love Dalmatians.
Yeah, me too.
And I love communal eating.
Oh.
The idea of living at the firehouse, I basically just want friends.
Yeah.
But I just love the idea of being like, what's Peck whipping up tonight? Like, cheeseburger surprise, boys. And it's like, you get to go to Costco a lot because you need big portions.
True.
To be the firehouse chef who's like the one who I'm like, you go handle the fire, I'll plug into the hydrant. I'm good at the, lefty loosey, righty tighty. That would be me.
But see, you took it like, again, you don't want to go into a burning building.
No, that's a lot. That's
what I'm
scary.
saying.
That's why they're heroes.
But you make a good point. I don't need to be a medic. I could work at the precinct training the dogs. I could be a canine trainer,
Yeah.
right? Like go there. Like that's my civil service. I'm a canine,
Yes.
even though aren't they doing away with canine sniffing dogs? Did I
For-
make that up?
For what?
I just like they're no longer doing it. Did I totally make that up? Maybe it was one dog that they're doing away with because he's reached the end of his time.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, right. You retire them
The end
because
of,
their sniffer's no longer what it once was.
it's called the end of watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very sad.
And they do it over the radio. And they put their little heads through the partition.
Mm.
And they go, 478, officer muffins. After living 38 years, 7 in dog years, or like a 7-year dog year career, we are retiring you. It's a lot of, it's upsetting.
It's upsetting. That's upsetting.
Yeah, end of watch. I always wondered this about service dogs. What if they have to use the bathroom?
Excellent question. They must just be incredibly trained
Yeah,
to hold it for incredible periods of time.
unreal.
The other thing that I just think about with those service dogs is they didn't ask for this. It's crazy. They
Yeah.
devoted their life to service without even knowing it. Or maybe they
Yes.
do know it, but they are, I don't want to say underappreciated because I'm sure they are appreciated by their owners, but I do hope that there is some kind of a nice retirement plan for these true service animals, not the ones like fake Delta certificate, your Chihuahua is calming down your anxiety. Like I'm talking the
Right.
big golden retriever with that vest going through the airport. Like,
Yes.
you know the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Not an
And
emotional support animal. I'm talking the
yeah, the bomb sniffing,
yeah,
the canines who go and get the bad guys.
exactly.
But I think there is a hierarchy amongst dogs.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to be the German Shepherd who has to bite the bad guy who's violent? Or do you want to be like the Dachshund who's sniffing for apples at customs?
German Shepherd. F***ing sick.
I want to be the Dachshund, babe.
You do.
Yeah, I'm looking at the German Shepherd going, that looks dangerous. That's a Granny Smith from France. Give it over.
But the German Shepherd knows no different. Like their life is, they're essentially the police. They're crime fighters.
They are.
Right? Wow.
Wow. I wonder if they get a discount, like a, free coffee. You know? Cops get a lot of free stuff.
Hopefully. Yeah. Free
Yeah.
donuts. Free donuts.
Mm.
So today we schwitzed.
We
right?
schwitzed today. It was lovely.
We cold plunged.
Mhm.
We saunaed. I learned today that it's called a wet schwitz and a dry schwitz. I think schwitz, I think steam room.
Yes.
I think sauna. And we went to the Live Method in New York City. And this place
Unbelievable
was unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable. We went in, we did a couple of rotations of the cold plunge.
42 degrees.
I can't possibly tell you guys how long Josh can last in a sauna steam room. In my whole life, how many times did I turn to you? All right, I got to get out. You ready? No. You sure? Like, ready?
I get it.
I can't believe it. You really could be a firefighter.
Nothing can be hotter than my childhood.
Yeah.
And I couldn't escape that. Yeah, I love sauna and steam. I hate that it's becoming so popular because I just feel like I want to be like we were before the trend.
Totally.
We knew. It's in our blood. It's in Judaism.
100%. And I know that we're going to get comments on this episode saying that we sounded so calm. And it's because our blood pressure's low, baby. It's those cold plunges. We did rotations, 3 minutes. Then sauna steam room, 3 minutes of cold plunge, 42 degrees.
Yes.
Freezing. It was so
good.
Cold. But so
good.
Freaking good. So freaking
I just want to have it in my house, and I know I'm always going to be too cheap to do it.
Yeah.
To get a sauna and a cold plunge.
A cold plunge can't be that expensive, is it?
$5-6K.
I was going to say the way that they did it today at the Live Methods, that's expensive.
I wanted to tell you about this thing that recently happened to me, and I wanted to get your thoughts. I'm lucky. I have a brother-in-law who I love, Kelly. Shout out you, Kelly. He's 6'7", gorgeous.
Wow.
Blonde, blue eyes, thin.
Wow.
Naturally thin.
Holy smokes.
Nice arches in the foot.
Can eat whatever he wants and not think about it?
He says not. He can.
He can.
You can.
He can.
And, this guy, Hitler's dream.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Aren't we all Hitler's dream?
Funny you should say that. The other day, we're randomly talking about museums in Los Angeles. Now, we have a museum in Los Angeles, a beautiful place called the Museum of Tolerance, which is a Holocaust museum. Jewish history, what happened during the Holocaust, what have you. Kelly, unsolicited, says, you know what my favorite museum is in LA? The Museum of Tolerance. I've been there twice. I could go there all the time. And I thought I was being ambushed. Did you know that hair thinning will happen to approximately 1 in 2 women? Yeah, you probably thought I was just talking about dudes because I think the assumption is this is, for the most part, just something dudes have to deal with. But thinning is normal, and Nutrafol helps women address it from within with their science-backed supplements. And when we're talking supplements, I want to hear science-backed. Otherwise, it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Let's be honest. But maybe you just have wished for visibly thicker hair or less shedding. Maybe stress is causing your hair to thin. Well, there's multiple root causes of hair thinning, and Nutrafol addresses the key root causes through a whole body approach to hair health. Millions of Americans experience this. It's not only common, it's normal. But as I said, amongst women, it's just not openly talked about. But you can join the thousands of women that are doing something about it with Nutrafol, because Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement, clinically shown to improve visible thickness and strength. And in a world of a bunch of different products, to know that it's the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth, I mean, that's huge. So you'll just go to Nutrafol, you'll take their hair health wellness quiz at Nutrafol.com, and you'll identify the causes of thinning hair. And Nutrafol will give you a personalized plan for better hair growth through their whole body health approach. Take the first step to visibly thicker, healthier hair. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month's subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code GoodGuys. Find out why over 4,000 healthcare professionals recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code GoodGuys. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code GoodGuys. I've so benefited from talk therapy in my life. I know what you're thinking, but Josh, you're a mess. Well, I'd be an even bigger mess if I didn't have someone great to talk to. And look, the seasons are changing. The fun days of summer, they're over. School starts, routines change, and it can be challenging. I know I get a little of that seasonal affective thing where I just kind of feel a little bit off. And that's why I'm so glad to have someone to talk to. And that's why something like Talkspace is so great, because it'll make finding a therapist easy. It's convenient because you meet online. You could do it at home or wherever you're most comfortable. And with Talkspace, you're going to be able to sign up and get a personalized match with a provider that's right for you, typically within 48 hours. It's accessible, it's affordable. Most importantly, it's easy. And you'll have virtual sessions with your licensed therapist. There's no need to commute. You're not going to have to line up childcare or miss time at work. But the best part is that they've got someone for you, right? Like Talkspace can help with, any specific challenge. It's the #1 online therapy platform. So they've got licensed therapists in over 40 specialties. If you've been thinking about it, just try it. I promise you that being able to talk to someone when you find the right person can be such a game changer. I know it was for me. So as a listener of this podcast, you'll get $80 off your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/goodguys to match with a licensed therapist today. Go to Talkspace.com/goodguys to get $80 off of your first month and show your support for the show. That's Talkspace.com/goodguys. Kints, man, Kints, it's the best. Look, I usually hate saying goodbye to tees and shorts, but I can't lie. With Kints in my life, looking at these jackets, these cutie babe sweaters, just like this fall attire, I'm ready. Look, Kints creates timeless classics that never go out of style. Allow me to say that again. Timeless classics. This isn't something you're going to look at in 3 months and go, what the crap was I thinking? Kints is going to have stuff that will live in your closet forever. I know it's going to be in my closet forever. And it's that beautiful Mongolian cashmere type quality. They have Mongolian cashmere crew neck sweaters. By the way, cashmere, you're thinking, cool, Josh, is that $900? It's $59. $59. They've got suede bomber jackets, European linen shirts, the whole things. And what I love is Kints works with factories that are safe, ethical, and have responsible manufacturing practices, which is so important. But again, I just love being able to throw on a Kints, just a nice cashmere sweater goes on with everything. And I wouldn't know that it's not some really expensive, designer brand, because the touch, the feel is beautiful and the price, you just can't beat it. So check out all the styles at Kints today. Go to kints.com/goodguys for free shipping and 365-day returns on your order. That's QUINCE.com/goodguys and get free shipping and 365-day returns. Kints.com/goodguys. Because I'm looking at him saying this, and I don't know whether it's just the cynical nature of me. I was just all of a sudden I heard him. It sounded like he was saying it "Uns, I love." Uns, my. My favorite museum is Museum of Tolerance. I was I'm scared, and I know he
Oh.
meant nothing by it, but it was the way I heard it. Go like this.
Oh, boogers. It's disgusting.
I don't know why.
I laughed too hard. That is so funny, especially because he's a Nazi. Like, of course, he walks in and he's treated like royalty.
I was like, do you go in through the exit and come out the entrance, so it's like a happier story for you? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my God.
That's so funny. My take on it, I'm sure that what he meant was that it's a very powerful experience.
And I've heard it is.
And when he goes, he is reunited with those that he lost. Adolf. And
Goebbels. Eichmann. That's so terrible. Oh my God. My beautiful brother-in-law who's never hurt anyone in his life. It's all me.
It's so funny. It's so good. Those museums are very, very intense. I haven't been in quite some time, but
Yeah.
as a young Jew growing up going to Jewish schools and camps, they make sure you see it. Like
Yes.
I've been in multiple states to different museums, and yeah, they're intense to say the least.
Should we do a speak pipe?
I would love to.
I would love to too.
I would love to.
Let's get into it, because I think we got some good ones.
Hello. So first things first, I'm going to need you guys to update your Instagram. The fact that there is nothing on it is really, really crazy for you guys. So what are you nuts? Update your Instagram, people. Anyways, I have a question.
You have an Instagram?
I feel like I've been dating a really good guy, but I just don't know how much, like, I feel like I should like him more. But I feel like he's really good for me and that we'd be a good partnership. P.S. I'm 23. He's like 25. Yeah, give me your tips. I don't know. I feel like he wants to date me, but I don't know how I'm feeling. I have some past relationship issues, so I'm unsure if I want to get back in a relationship. So let me know your advice on how to kind of gauge where I'm at, where the relationship should be at. Anyways, yeah, love you. Bye.
Wow. First of all, we don't have an Instagram.
Yeah, lady, you gave us no info either. Like,
yeah, you're following an imposter.
He came on. Update your Instagram. There's no good guy's Instagram. Should there be a good guy's Instagram? I don't think so.
Another win for
We don't need
Zuckerberg.
it. We don't need it.
He's
right?
won enough.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Okay.
We don't need it. Second, I'm lacking information here. I don't even know what to say. So he likes her. She's indifferent. You should be head over heels for a guy. If you don't love him, next. You'll find somebody that you love.
True.
That would be my advice. Don't go pursuing something if you need to find reasons to love someone. Either you love them or you don't. Right? And then, of course, comes, okay, I love this person so much, I'm going to try and deal with all of the difficult things that come down. But it's very rare that you, like, learn to love someone like that. I don't know, right? Like, you should love them.
Well, that's a good, my only answer to this wonderful listener is you're 23.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be ageist, but let the cards fall as they may. I think the worst thing you can do right now is try to control anything.
Yeah.
And it's imperative that you have some bad relationships right now to find out what you do like.
Yeah.
And what does work. And maybe this is a good thing, but more will be revealed. You just don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's super equipped at 23, even though we met our lovely wives at a younger age.
Yes.
But that
But I knew I loved my wife, which is what I'm saying. Like, you can, you know by some, like, there's something telling you that you should pursue this. And at least based on what she said, it sounds like she likes him because he likes her. That's not a good enough reason.
What was the first moment early on in dating your beautiful wife, Turdy Lou, that you felt like, I love this person?
She's just always been so unbelievably funny and unapologetically herself. Like, I love just how different she was always than, like, any girl I've ever met. Like, she does not care at all, but she cares about me, which was like, you know what I mean? Like,
Can you think of like a moment, like a specific?
I told her that I loved her at finale, which was a club. we were dating. We were really
I love
We
you.
were dating. It's literally a movie.
I love you.
We were dating. I turned to her. I'm like, it was literally that. I'm like, I love you. Like such loud music. And she said it back and we smooched. But a
How-
specific moment, I don't know. We're talking, this is a long time. Claudia and I have been together for 11 years. 11 years we've been dating for. And married for almost 6. 6 on September 17th. Coming up soon. I got to get a gift.
I'm June 17th.
Really?
Is there a lot of pressure? Do you have to get a good anniversary gift?
There used to be pressure. The pressure, I think, fades as life becomes real.
Right.
Like I put some pressure on myself. I'm a good gift giver.
Mm.
But no, there's no real pressure.
Fair.
That said, Claudia, like get me something good. Come on.
I'm trying to think of the moment. Wow, we are really getting sentimental here. I love my wife from like Jump Street. Like maybe the first date we went on.
Mhm.
I just remember, and this is corny. I remember like looking at her shoes and like looking at her outfit and looking at her like just her like taking her all in and thinking, you are adorable. Like I just was like, you got it all going on.
That's what I'm saying.
You get the whole package. Postage paid.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Postage page.
Wow. Just saying. Okay.
So yeah, find somebody else. Clearly, you don't feel this about this guy the way that we feel about our wives, and we are really experts on the subject.
Yeah.
We are.
If you don't want to scream "I love you" to the person you're dating at a club,
Bye.
possibly on Molly and
Bye.
drinking Hypnotique, think again. This is from Sam.
Hey guys, longtime listener of the pod. I've been around since the beginning, and I've really been enjoying the speak pipes recently. I never really thought I would have anything to phone in about, but here I am. I recently got new neighbors in my apartment complex. They live below me, and as soon as they moved in, it became glaringly obvious that they were quite noisy. But I don't mean like day-to-day noisy, I mean when they're canoodling.
Wow.
I've literally never heard such loud intercourse. The most annoying part is that they're doing it constantly. I'm talking every night, multiple times a night, in the middle of the night. It's
Jealous.
loud, it wakes me up, and I'm not that loud of a sleeper. I can hear every word, every moan, everything verbatim. My question is it so wrong of me to be inclined to leave a kindly worded anonymous note asking them to be more mindful of their neighbors? I know that, they pay just as much money to live here as I do, but I can't be the only one that's annoyed by this. I hate to be a naggy bitch neighbor. I enjoy a good canoodle as much as the next person, but this is excessive. What do you think?
Wow.
Great question, Sam.
Excellent, Sam. Well done. Write in anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
More, Sam.
Yeah, we need more.
Have more issues.
Okay, there's so much to unpack here.
Yes.
First thing is a business opportunity. I think that she should start an OnlyFans or like some kind of webcam situation. And because I think that there are people out there that would like to hear what she's hearing.
Yes.
Right? There's something monetizable about that situation. Just saying.
Voyeur.
Yeah, right? There's something there. There is no issue with writing a kindly worded note saying that your canoodling is waking me up in the middle of the night. They will feel lightly embarrassed, but they will change their ways. They probably think that the walls are just thicker than they truly are, right? But if you lived next to a crying baby, you would say something and you would feel bad about it a little bit, right? But ultimately, the same way that she said that they're paying as much as her, she's paying as much as them. She deserves to have a nice, good night's sleep in the apartment that she pays for.
Yes. So,
yeah, I would write a light note if I was her. Personally, I'd knock. I'd want to look at these people in the eye, see who's f***ing, get a nice visual. Or you could have a three-way. Pop in, let them know that you like what you're hearing, and you're here to join.
It's hard for me to comment because my wife loves to talk during canoodling, but it's mostly hurry up. Shout out Paige. Maybe you go even a step further. You bring a nice gift basket of adult themed toys, right? Or just aphrodisia,
Mm,
oysters,
mm,
dark chocolate,
mm.
things to get people in the move. And you write to them, you say, listen, I'm an ally. I'm here for love. I'm here for safe and consensual canoodling. And I love to see that you guys are banging each other's brains out. But I'm trying to, someone's gonna have to bang me in the head to put me in a coma because I can't sleep. You're so loud. And then, yeah, so maybe you just come in with something nice, be like, I'm supportive, love what you're doing. I'm not some Catholic over here or whatever who's judging you, love it. But can you pick a different room or something?
Maybe reorient their bed. Like the problem might be as simple as their bed frame is up against her wall,
Yes.
but she could also actually know if she hears it loud and clear. Damn.
Maybe buy them some soundproofing.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So, what was her name? Sam?
Sam.
We're going to need you to record what's going on with your neighbors because we're going to need to hear more.
Yes.
We're going to need to hear more.
And
Not in a creepy way.
We might not even air it. Might just be me and Ben in the Schwitz. Here's from our friend, the horn dog husband.
The what?
I don't know.
Hi, Josh. Hi, Ben. First off, huge fan. Y'all are doing an awesome job. Love the pod. Thanks for brightening up my Mondays. So really quick, I needed to ask you guys about this kind of crazy situation. So my husband and I were out of town visiting his family, and we, backstory, we have 2 kids. We've been married for like 7 years. We're so happy. Like, everything's great. But so anyways, so we are there at his parents' house and our kids are down for nap. And I noticed that I can't find him anywhere. So I go upstairs and sure enough, I open the door to the room where we're staying and he is about to have some alone time, if you will, and has his phone out, like whatever. So I don't know how to feel about it. It, right off the bat, like really hurt my feelings and made me feel sad, but I also know that it's really normal. I think it was more so that like I was there, and so I felt like, what the heck? Like, I'm right here. What about me? So I don't know. I just want to see what you guys think. Is this normal? Should I have my feelings hurt? Should he be in trouble? Let me know what you think. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the help. Bye.
What a patriot.
Deep. It got deeper and deeper. At first, we were both on the same page. We're like, jerking off and porn is great. No issues.
Sure.
But then she brought in a potential intimacy issue, and maybe she was feeling lonely and he had an opportunity. That said, you're in his parents' house. What the heck are you guys doing in general? Why are you jerking off in your parents' house? And why are you trying to have sex in your parents' house? Do that at your own house. No?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I think that if you can do it safely, like there's no risk of anyone finding out anything. It can be fun. It can be dangerous. It could be good, just good housekeeping. It's been a stressful couple of days. Everyone's like, where are we going to order takeout from? I want Chinese. Your dad doesn't listen to me. Like your parental issues.
Or with the kids napping in the afternoon?
Oh,
That's
Ben.
it. Okay. No, so I don't know. Okay. This is the time.
A quick rendezvous.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, fine.
7 minutes, nice reset.
Yeah.
You
In
know?
heaven.
Yes.
7 minutes in heaven.
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds like 7 minutes in purgatory.
Yeah.
Was not ideal. Yeah, I mean, as we've talked about just in our own experience, I find for me, I do this so that I don't bother my wife. But, I think it's worth a talk. And I think if she's like, I'm down to clown and like, you don't need to use this as much as perhaps you're using, or maybe not at all, because if and when I'm ready to go, it's a nice offer.
I do think that approaching it that way is lovely. That,
Yes.
hey, I saw this. Not I'm upset. I
Mhm.
want to let you know that I'm down.
Right.
I'm here.
Down to
You
clown.
don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Like, let's do it. Like, it's great. I don't like the you're in trouble. Don't do that.
Right.
That I personally don't like. Again, your marriage, you guys do what you do. But I personally, if I was approached and somebody said to me, "You don't need to do that. I'm here for you." It's a lovely gesture.
God, the
Lovely.
highest.
Lovely. Lovely.
I wish them a
So-
lot of luck.
So, yes. Good luck.
Should we get to our What Are You Nuts moment of the week?
We should. You have one? You want me to go first? How you feeling?
Okay, here's my What Are You Nuts, and I've been thinking about this. My lovely little boy, Shy.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
I saw an updated picture today. Gorgeous.
Thank you so much. I'm so very lucky. He's 11 months, going to be a year old soon. He eats food. He also eats like pureed food in a pouch. Baby food, they call it. Now they come in pouches, and they're a little more like, I think this one company, Happy Baby, makes them, and they're a little more involved, and they're usually like a wonderful mix of like spinach, pineapple, and oats, or mangoes, zucchini, passion fruit, right? It's pureed food in a pouch. I'm looking at the back and they say, here are the portions of the food that's in here. This much spinach, this much mango. And in the pureed baby food, it said 3 cubed mangoes. It's pureed. Why do I got to know you cubed it first? Is this not redundant? What are you, nuts?
It is.
Leave the cubed part out.
It is.
Say 1/3 of a mango.
Also, how big is the cube? Honestly, I'll tell you what's happening. And we're not going to name the name of the brand because they're going to get in some hot water.
Tell me.
They are putting in much less mango than they want you to believe by telling you that there's 3 cubes of it. How big is a cube? This big? Is it a tiny cube? Is it a large cube?
Right. Is it?
By using
it
such a
Carnival ice?
vague metric that doesn't exist.
That's so right. Is
Right?
it In-N-Out ice? Pebble ice?
What is it? Wow. What are you, nuts?
Don't know. Or is it from the door in the refrigerator? Is it the big ice cubes? We may never know.
Or is it for an old fashioned? Big block.
Giant.
Huge.
Doubt
Biggest
it.
mango you've ever seen.
Doubt it.
Doubt it. It's definitely the pebble ice.
I just don't.
There's
need
no
to-
mango in that.
I don't need to know about the mango's life before it was in this pouch for my son.
It's pureed.
They're
It's
like,
done.
yeah,
Give ounces. They don't give ounces. Cubed. Nuts.
cubed.
Nuts.
Nuts.
Nuts. All right. Earlier, I brought up, I was at the U.S. Open yesterday. And I do want to say before this, what are you, nuts? Again, U.S. Open, fantastic. Tennis, fantastic. I love it. I love it. The sport, so fun.
Yes.
So bougie. Cool. Amazing drinks. They have this, what the is it called? It's with honeydew. Honeydeuce. Delicious, delicious drink. Whatever. I digress. So hot. Like the city is experiencing a heat wave that you wouldn't have believed if you weren't here. Right?
Yes.
Like you think New York, September, it can't possibly be this hot. So hot. Go into Arthur Ashe Stadium. It's nice. Temperature last night was only like 85 degrees. We're thinking it's going to be perfect. We get to the seats. It is so unbearably hot. Unbearable. Sweating. Pouring out sweat. I found out from my lovely wife that Arthur Ashe has a retractable roof that they can use. They can close it and they can turn on the air conditioning. Yesterday, somebody passed out. The whole week, people are having health problems. The people that are playing tennis, the athletes, can't breathe. So hot.
Nice.
So hot. I saw Madison Keys yesterday. She finished. I can't tell you how red her face was. She probably couldn't breathe. Huffing it, but terrible. She was amazing. Won, but I'm just saying it's impossible. What are you, nuts? Close the damn roof. Close it and turn up the air conditioning. It's like the Uber driver. We were on a Out and About podcast earlier today with Joey Camasta. Joey spoke about how he got into an Uber and the Uber driver had all of his windows down. You can roll up those windows and turn on the AC. What are you, nuts?
If you have air conditioning and you're keeping your house at anything above 72, it's a crime.
Crank it.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Crank it. What is your air conditioning rule in the house? What temperature? When can you use it? When can you not use it? What are your house rules?
I'm a 71 and below guy. I'll hover around 68, 69 at night if necessary. Because my rule is grab an extra blanket if you need.
Yep.
We're not making this home
Yep.
warmer.
Yep.
Yeah.
And do you ever shut it?
I mean, luckily you don't need it that much where I live, but the
Mhm.
last few months
Yeah.
and our air conditioning, and this is real house problems, which I'm not used to because we know I'm an apartment boy. Our air conditioning went out for 5 days
Ah,
at the tippy top of the summer.
oh God, that's terrible.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Wow,
and I'm getting fans.
horrible.
I was like, this is no way
You
to
have a
live.
ceiling fan? You should get a ceiling fan.
That's gonna. I gotta call someone.
Yeah,
for
I
a
don't have
ceiling
one
fan.
either.
There's
I want
some
one. though.
wiring involved.
I know, but they're so nice.
The problem with ceiling fans is you feel like you're sleeping in a den.
Yes.
You feel like you're sleeping under a poker table. It's like, where the fuck are we? Ceiling fans.
So true.
It's
Sleeping in
so
the den.
dumb.
Oh my God.
I know. I mean, I guess it can be cute in some cases.
No, you're right. You feel like you're sleeping in the den. I'm never getting a ceiling fan. We keep our air conditioning to 65.
Mm.
And yeah, my rule, you can't shut it. Can't shut it. But obviously, I have no power in my home, so it gets shut all the time. But my rule is you can't shut it.
What do you really
Between me and myself.
What do you put your foot down with your wife about? Like, what are you just like? This is a no compromise zone.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Good answer.
Nothing. No, really. Again, I think it goes back to lovely Sam
Mhm.
and her question. I found a wife that I'm very compatible with and trust implicitly. Typically, when I would put my foot down about something, I'm wrong.
Wow.
That's just the truth. I probably used to put my foot down about things, but they'd come back to bite me in the ass. And at this point, I just don't. It's just not worth it. The only thing, sometimes I'll come home and all my clothing is in the trash. That's one thing that definitely bothers me. Like
Yes.
she loves to, not all my clothing. I don't want her to get angry at me, but like randomly things will just disappear. I had a humidifier, gone. I had a air fryer, gone. she'll just see like appliances or things and she'll just, too much clutter, gone. Doesn't even ask.
Wasn't the air fryer good for her too?
Nope. Eyesore. Gone. Gone.
What'd you make in it before it left?
I don't even know. We really didn't use it. If I used it, see, I'm wrong. You see?
Yeah.
It always happens. I talk about it and then we come full circle and it's like, why'd you need the air fryer? You didn't use it. I'm a big proponent of just cranking up the oven, broiling. It's the same fucking thing. Same thing. You can put your oven on 400, broil it. The air fryer is just a mini oven, but I have an oven.
The air fryer, the publicist for air fryer needs to be enlisted by like the next presidential candidate.
Yes.
And also the pumpkin spice lobby in this country
Yes.
is out of control.
It's the same publicist as the cauliflower.
August 1st now.
Yep.
It's about to be pumpkin spice year.
Yep.
It's going to be this annual thing.
I guess
August.
so. I guess so. Yeah.
Do I want hearty, woodsy notes? Do I want savory notes in my drink
No, I don't. I certainly don't.
when I'm going to the lake?
No,
No.
I don't.
No.
I don't.
Pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
It's giving me resentment because I usually love it.
Yeah.
I
it's
love
yummy.
a holiday
It's
themed
yummy,
drink.
for sure. During
Yes.
the proper time.
Ben, I love being here with you.
Me too.
I love that we're both wearing shorts.
Yeah, I mean, exposed leg is in.
We needed to get the YouTube views up, so
We
you're
did.
welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, we
Why don't you
did.
give me a full flat. My God. Well, don't subscribe and go.
Full flex. Look at this.
Someone call the police.
Look at this.
Wow.
It's nice, right?
Unbelievable. And you've
It's
never
from- it's from-
power lifted.
No, it's from years. I never powerlifted. I powerlifted every day of my life, walking up the stairs.
I'm powerlifting my torso.
Powerlifting is for people that don't have to hold weight. Honestly, you're a bunch of pussies. Like,
Wow.
try gaining 200 pounds, then you're really
Yeah,
powerlifting.
then you'll have sycamores like these babes.
Then you're really powerlifting.
You know, I thought it was just rumors that the Jews built the pyramids, but you look at our body types.
1000%.
We could do it.
For sure.
Yeah, we're
For
not
sure.
just
We
all.
could. We did. That's these calves. These calves climbed this up. If you enjoyed this episode, which how could you not? How could you not?
How
Being in
could you
person,
not?
it's just
Please.
Oh, it's so good.
Heaven.
Give us 5 stars. Subscribe. Recommend to a friend. Send it to your mom. Send it to
Yes.
your younger sister, or younger brother. We are ageless.
Mm-hmm.
Ageless. Anybody, everybody loves the good guys. How could you not? How could
Love
you? Not?
you. Listen. Take care of yourself and others.
Be safe.
Goodbye.